So it's one of those things where, like, just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. And he wasn't. And this is my point of view. I think he always kind of had an eating disorder of some kind, like unhealthy eating habits. And he just went from one extreme to the other. He says, like, yes, I eat shit now, but I wasn't healthy then either when I was eating healthy. But he wasn't really eating healthy. He was just eating healthy things, but he wasn't eating. I am a vegan. Like, I understand where he's coming from as far as the vegan community. 100% understand where he's coming from. There's this hierarchy, and I'm better vegan than you. It's not a race to me. You do what you can, how you can, at your capacity, and for your own reasons. It is not my job to want to change anyone, or do I wish people would be? Yeah, of course. But it's not my job to preach. I don't preach to you, and I don't force you to do anything. We're vegan in house. You do that out of respect. I cook, so take it or leave it. I don't have time. I hate to sound like a dick. I don't have time to honestly give a shit what other people are doing. I clearly have my own mountain of fuckery. The point being that I try and be as diplomatic as possible. And I try and see things from other people's point of view. It's not my job to police you, and do whatever the fuck you want, honestly. And yeah, have I gotten shit for that from other vegans? Yeah, because we're expected to be at a certain moral compass and fiber. Well, I am there, but I also don't feel the need to put a megaphone in my mouth and scream at everyone that will listen. My longest friend was vegan, well, vegetarian. Yeah, almost like it was like 17 years. I think she was vegetarian, then transitioned to vegan at some point. But a full 17 years before I'm old, y'all. Before I even made the decision myself. And it was for my own reasons.
With the avocado situation, you were saying that, yes, there's a difference between eating healthy things and eating healthily.
Yes.
For example, an apple can be healthy, but if I eat nothing but apples, I'm going to eventually run into some issues.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he was saying that raw veganism didn't work for him.
Well, did he balance it?
Exactly. Yeah. Was he a raw vegan? Yeah. But
he still needs to choose his meals wisely.
Yeah. I mean, if you get handed a sandwich with lettuce, tomato, butter on white bread, there's like nothing there really for you. This is someone who has taught himself how to cook. Well, I've always known how to cook. I think I inherited that from my mom. I've said that in other videos. But I had to teach myself how to cook, of vegan meals and substitutes. And he had a point, when you go to when you go out to eat, or you're picking up stuff at the store, you have to look at the ingredients. Is this vegan? Is this vegan? Is this vegan? You have to worry about cross contamination. We can't have the freaking veggie patties or whatever at Burger King made for us, because they'll cook them on the same grill as the Whoppers and stuff, and I'll get sick from cross contamination. You have to take that into consideration.
I actually don't see that as a serious issue. It could be compared to many other things, like checking, is this kosher? Is that kosher? It's simply something that's a part of life.
Yeah, exactly. And it does become part of your life. It does.
All that he's doing is simply making much more of a big deal of it than it actually is.
Yeah. Well, obviously, being dramatic.
Well, then again, yes, that's actually what made him famous in the first place. So, of course, he's going to do that.
I could go into that. Like, I've seen vegans go back to, eating meat and stuff. And then a lot of what he said, I've heard it. But I'm not going to. Everyone has their own reasons. I get the term preachy vegan. I've gotten that. You've seen me in life. I'm not a preachy vegan at all. It's a rabbit hole I could go down. But at the end of the day, from what he said, I've heard it so many times when I argue, or when someone wants to argue with me about the way I choose to eat. Mm-hmm. It's like people are reading from cue cards. It's the same 5 or 6 points said in the same exact order usually every time. But then the inverse is true for a meat eater talking to a vegan. Like they can say we say the same things as well. So I understand both sides of the coin. Part of my saving grace as a person is I have the ability to step outside the situation, look at it. Do I agree with this side of it? No, clearly. But am I going to try and dominate you and, come down upon you? No. Why? Because I don't fucking care. I have way too much shit that's going on in my life to, like, should I have become a vegan YouTuber? Maybe. But that just wasn't my thing. Like, it just, maybe in hindsight, I should have created a character like he did. Went the other way. You know, he wanted to go all mukbang, overindulgence, you know, being this character. Because you can clearly, like Tom said, you can clearly tell he's playing a character. So maybe I should have just went the other way. Maybe I should have filled the shoes that he left. Maybe I should have just been vegan YouTuber somehow and just dodge those arrows and the pitchforks and the torches. And maybe I would, it's a lot of what ifs. Like we went on like this whole like tangent, but it's stuff I can identify with. And so I get where he's coming from to a degree in, you know, when he was denouncing veganism. Because I went vegan for a while prior to this, like in like the mid 2000s. Stopped after about 8 or 9 months. And then like his reasoning was kind of like some of my reasoning, but then my reasoning, looking back on it, was like complete horseshit. But cognitive dissonance is like a hell of a drug. It's one of the things I've said for years. And then I came back to it in my own time, in my own way. And I've made a video on it that people don't bother to watch, but still want to say mean things about, because that's the nature of things. So you hear the word vegan and you're automatically defensive. But I get it. I do.